Good afternoon, Soul Family. I wanted to say hello. I haven't seen you for a little while. And take a look out here. It's Saturday afternoon. This was supposed to be a weekend. What's up on the weekend, right? Just a quickie weekend check-in. But the day got away with me. My computer fried, and I've been running all over the place. So we're gonna start now. Song right now. Woo! Boy, you're my lucky star. And be there when you vibrate. For you, I risk it all. Okay, check it out. I met this super cool guy. He looks like Ricky Martin. And he's a Temecula computer repair. The guy's amazing. He gave me an external computer keyboard that I could use because this one's completely toast. Look at this. It's done. And you know, when the universe said to us yesterday that important information was pending, remember the osprey? Important information is pending. And there's going to be a window of opportunity, and you're going to have to move on it because the opportunity won't last for long. That's telling me your computer is about to die, Sherry, and you need to make sure that you take care of it. God, are you able to see what's going on here? I think I turned us around. Hold on. No, that works. That works. Okay, just wanted to make sure of what I was recording here. So if I got this weird little holder thing so that you guys could see the cards. I hope that you can see it because you know what? I can't. I'm just going with this here. If you can't see it, I apologize. But you know, it is what it is. Today it's just all over the place. Okay, so this is just like, you know, checking in for the weekend. I'm not doing every single sign. I'm going to do it in groups. But I will give you items to choose from, okay? So when we do that, that'll give you the option of having more than one message. So we're gonna have Ganesh, the obstacle remover, our badass buddy Ganesh, right? And we're gonna say to Ganesh, no more, right? Put a block. Let's get a step on it, right? Let's kick everybody out of the way, get us anything that's gonna give us any problems. Can you shove it out of the way? Thanks, we appreciate it, right? You're golden. We got the calcite, the green calcite, healing calcite. I'm seeing a rainbow here. So there is a rainbow after a storm. I love this calcite. The color green speaks about love, it speaks about healing, and it speaks about growth. It speaks about money, right? We like this one. We got the Galactic Federation of Light. Woo! This is spirit. Anytime you put any crystals on top of a quartz crystal charger, it amplifies the effects of the other crystals. So we got amethyst here, we've got green citrine, we've got amazonite. I can't remember, this is titanium, rainbow titanium, something, I can't remember the name of it. And then another crystal charger. This is us. Spirit gave us a little ladder, and we're up here, we're on top of them, right? And then we're on top of them, and we're on top of them. So this is the Galactic Federation of Light. This is us getting help by Spirit. So we got that one. Then we got the warrior pose starfish, right? Moving forward, you're a star. Who's your true north? Shoot for the moon, you land amongst the stars. I only want one star. And he's a warrior. Woo! Right? Okay, so those are our choices. So you guys make a decision about what choices you want for you. And I'm going to get rolling. I'm hoping that this is going to record. I can't see what's going on here. So I'm praying that it's going to be in the light. You know, I was thinking, whenever we have something that goes wrong, everybody hears it, right? You complain to the whole world. But when something goes right, how many people do you tell? So I was in a really dire situation this morning. I couldn't work. I couldn't record any videos. I couldn't do anything. And if I lose everything inside that computer, I'm screwed. I need 3 things to move forward in my life as far as my financial independence. My car, my cell phone, and my laptop. So to find this guy, his name is Diego Nunez. Have you ever watched the little cartoon Diego? I used to watch it with my grandson. This guy came from Venezuela. He's been here 2 years. He opened up a shop. His wife and him, he has a 7-month-old baby. And his dad was there visiting, doesn't speak hardly any English. They were a riot. Super helpful. They opened up the shop for me. They said, come on down. It's a Saturday, right? Went above and beyond, went through my computer. He gave me a keyboard so that I could work at least today. And then he's going to find me a little XP netbook. I just want a netbook. I want something small, right? But I got to tell you, Temecula computer repair. I put it on my Facebook page. If anybody in the Inland Empire needs somebody, this guy's honest. This guy is knowledgeable. He's helpful. He went above and beyond. So I want to give him a plug for anybody that needs any help. That's where you want to go. Okay. We're going to start with the feathered omens, and we're going to get back up by the Archangel power. And we're going to start with water signs. We're going to be starting with Ganesh. Okay? Ganesh, our badass barrier breakthrough, obstacle remover. Okay? So, water signs. Correct for neutrality on all level. What is your message from the universe today for all water signs? The fact that you've chosen different items, possibly than this, maybe you're a water sign and you didn't choose that. That means you've got 2 specific messages coming to you. However, I've been getting messages from everybody, and they're all saying, you know what, I listen to all of the whole reading because I get messages throughout every part of it. It has to do with some part of my life. And I said, yes, it does. But for you diehard ones who must have a zodiac sign, this is for you. Okay, water signs. Here we go. And you know what's hysterical about this? I recorded a reading this morning. And I got halfway through. I was recording it on YouTube, and I was just going to upload it straight there. And it didn't work. I mean, it did. I recorded several of the messages, and then it literally shut down. And do you know what water signs got this morning? Nesting in reverse. This, the exact same message. So your attitude has not changed since this morning. So what's going on here is the universe is telling you, you know what? It isn't this. You want this nest egg. You want your home to be like this. You want this relationship to be this way. You want your health to be this way. You want your project to move faster, but it's not. Right now, it is what it is. It isn't what you hoped it would be. It isn't at the stage that you wanted it to be right now. You aren't at the stage that you wanted it to be right now. Right now, things are as they appear. The message that came up this morning, again and again and again, was alcoholism and rehab. Somebody needs to go to rehab. I'm going to tell it again because the fact that it came up again means that the message is still holding. So the song that came on was the song by, what was her name? You know, my daddy, you know, they want me to go to rehab. But Daddy says I don't have to go to rehab, you know. He says you're just a little depressed. Remember the song yesterday? Oh, take her home, you'll feel better. Take a drink and you'll feel better. Wrong. Put the bottle away. So right now, you might have been trying to help somebody that doesn't want help. The situation is things are not the way you want them to be. They are the way they are. They're not what you hope. It doesn't mean that because you want it to be a certain way that that's the way it's supposed to be. Spirit says that you got to accept things as they are right now. You can't change things. It's just like my laptop. I'm not going to fix that laptop. It's fucked. So it's like, you know what? What do I do now? I'm going to go forward and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do what I need to do to move forward. Okay? Sometimes we also have to use our brain and not just rely on spirit to move our obstacles out of our way. We got to use the knowledge and the information that Spirit's telling us that what it is that you wanted is not. It isn't. Okay? So you have to deal with the way things are. You've been shown things very clearly for a very, very long time. And whatever the situation is, it's not going to be changing anytime soon. So you've done what you could, and now it's entirely out of your hands. So if you've been staying in a situation thinking that you're going to make it change, it's not. The other message that came on was, I would have stayed all night if I could have saved a life. You can't. So it might just be that your intentions are wonderful and honorable and great, but the people that you're trying to work with don't want your help, or they're not going to change, or the situation is not going to change. No, your wife is not coming back. No, your ex-husband is not coming back. It is what it is right now. That's the message, okay? I don't mean to be difficult, but the fact that this came up twice is not a mistake. So it needs to be said quite firmly. And Spirit says, you know what? Things have been really shitty. Things have been dark. Things have been hard for you probably. But Spirit says you still are meant to hold on to hope. It's just not what you think it's supposed to be right at this moment. Things are going to improve soon, just not today. Okay? It's always the darkest before the dawn. That's your message. I'm curious to see the message that you get from the Archangel Power, because the message you got this morning from Archangel Power was like, oh my God. You know, and just because something looks like this right now doesn't mean it's going to be like this tomorrow. It just is where it is right now. And that's what we have to be honest with. Okay? We got to be honest with ourselves. I'm going to put some of these, yeah, because the universe is telling me. You want to spend the whole time fighting with these crystals? Or these things flipping around? No, you don't. All right. So maybe this home that you wanted to fix up, it's not going to work. You know? The house that you want, it's not going through. You've been trying to work on a marriage and it's just been a complete fucking disaster. It's, you know, it's not what you hope. It is what it is. correct for neutrality on all levels. Show us. If we get this message again, there's stubbornness. See, this is why the message came up again. Because Spirit has been showing you that whatever that you've been trying to do, maybe you keep trying to do the same thing again and again and expect a different result, right? Maybe you're supposed to speak. Maybe you're supposed to do something, but you're not because you're wanting someone else to do it first. And Spirit says, it's not going to happen, right? Whatever it is, you know what it is. That's what Spirit's telling me. You already know what it is. Okay. Water signs. One more shuffle. Water signs. Spirit, you knew what we got this morning. What are they going to get today? What are they going to get this afternoon? What is their message? Okay, so here's what you got this morning. I'll tell you right now. You got the world. That was your backup, was the world, which meant world travel. It meant, so maybe there was a delays in travel, okay? But it was something that was finished. It was the world, full circle completion. You have finished what you needed to do. So now what you're getting is Michael again. We had Michael this morning. So a wonderful new idea. Things aren't the way you wanted right now, but check it out. Don't allow the bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up your communication problems with others. So that's what I was getting. I was getting that it's possible that you are meant to do something and you're hoping that somebody else is going to do it first. And Spirit's saying, no, you've climbed to the top of a mountain, okay? You're up there. Archangel Michael's helping you out. He's got his cord up there to cut cords of fear or worry or doubt. He's telling you, don't sit there and be hopeless. He wants you to be hopeless. He doesn't want you to sit on your nest egg. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're sitting on this nest egg. I don't know what you're doing. But Archangel Michael says you are responsible for clearing up communication problems. You. Not them. You. That's the message. You want someone else to do it. But Spirit's saying, no, you're responsible. The idea that you have, this project, this nest egg, whatever this is, a relationship, whatever it is, the idea, it's not that the idea is wrong. It's that something about it is not going to happen the way you wanted to do it. Maybe it's that you have been shown that you're meant to do things in a different way and you're refusing to do it. Because Michael is saying, and Spirit is saying, we've already shown you. We already told you. You already know. But you want it to be something different. So you need to move forward. Ganesh is here, and the message from Michael is there is no obstacle in your way. You can see clearly. You're at the top of this mountain. So it might be stubbornness. It might be your own ego pride, but there's definitely an idea that you have that's good, but what it is the way you were planning on doing it isn't going to work. I said this morning, somebody said to me, oh, that's cool that you found that guy. I said, oh my God, the guy looks like a dead ringer to Ricky Martin. He's adorable. And they're like, wow, it sounds like you got some help and maybe something else. And I'm like, nah, I mean, the guy's married and he's a wonderful guy. But Spirit knows what I need, right? They know what I need. I needed a laptop. Well, I was saying MacBook, all right? I was saying I need to get this repaired or I need to do whatever I was saying. Spirit knows what I need. And they know that, you know what? I don't really want a book that is that big. It's in my way. I need something smaller. And Diego pointed out that, why don't you get what I've got? And he pulled out his little his little XP and he's saying, and I said, I used to have one like that, a little notebook. But I like using the mouse pad. And he goes, you can on this one. But see, I was looking at iPads. You can't on an iPad. So I kept thinking I had to go to a MacBook, right? But no, I don't. I don't have to stick with Mac. So maybe your idea is you don't have to stick with this particular thing. Maybe try something similar, but it's a little bit different that will allow you to move forward. Because what I want is I want to kill two birds with one stone. I want to work, but I want to have a smaller device that doesn't take up as much room, that's dependable, that I can use the way old school style, the way I liked it, right? I like using the mouse pad with my finger. I don't want to use a separate mouse pad. So right now, Archangel Michael is telling you the same thing. There's an opportunity for you to do things in a different way. You've been doing things the same way and it's no longer working. It's broken that way. So now it's being called to do something in a different way. And you need to pay attention to what the details are. This is your plan. This is your responsibility. And yes, there could be a bit of a bumpy start, right? But you're not supposed to sit on your ass and cry because it didn't go the way you wanted to. I didn't spend any time this morning crying. I got off my ass and I figured out what do I need to do to get moving forward. And you know what? I'm not getting a MacBook repaired. My MacBook is out of date. It's 10 years old. It's useless. I jumped on the opportunity like Spirit said, right? We've got a small window of time. Because if I don't get it before it completely shuts down, I won't be able to get what's on my computer transferred onto a smaller little netbook. I don't need an iPad, which was what I was looking for, right? I didn't like the idea of having to touch the screen the whole time. I didn't want that. I like the old school style, right? Well, then he pulls it out. Hey, check it out. Look what I have here. And I'm like, damn, I used to have one of those like 100 years ago. I'm going to go back to that. Sometimes we got to go back to the beginning. Sometimes we got to go back to old school. You know what? All fancy and new sometimes doesn't work. Everyone's all sold on Mac, right? The Apple products, they're great. Why don't they have the ability to use the little finger on the mouse pad? Why do you have to touch the screen? They're not all that it's cracked up to be, even though they're very expensive, right? They're not. Not for my needs. Maybe for someone else's needs, but not for mine. So right now, what is the message? Clear up communication. These are both the color of truth and speech. Don't allow misunderstandings to get in your way. That may be your block. Ganesh is saying, you know what? God helps those who help themselves, and you're being asked to move. Be honest with yourself. Don't give up, and realize that there's a silver lining to this issue. There was for me. Story of my life. I give her hope. Have you heard this song? I string her along, I give her a little hope, and then I pull away. Story of my life. Well, then why don't you change your story? Because it's not working out the way you want it, is it? Feeling a little lonely in your nest upside down, right? At the top of your mountain all lonely. Thinking you're a big badass. But you know what? It's up to you to clear up some communication problems. It's up for you to look for the silver lining in your situation and realize that sometimes when it doesn't work out the way we think it's going to work out, it doesn't mean it's not working out. It just means Spirit has something better in mind. That's why we say to Spirit, whatever works. You know, however you need to fix this, you show it to me. That's what I said to Spirit this morning. I don't care how you fix this. Whatever's best for me, you show me. I'll go for it. Song right now, I like me better when I'm with you. Well, then maybe you ought to speak and say something about it, right? Because it's sure not working the way you're handling it right now. All right, so then we're going to go to the Galactic Federation of Light. Bah! Or air signs. Curious what air signs get this from this morning. I think I got halfway through air signs when my computer shut off. So we'll see. Don't be thinking I'm slapping your face, water signs. I'm a water sign too. I took my own advice, right? I heard that message this morning and I agreed. It doesn't have to be my way or the highway. It can be somebody else's way. But I do like old school. So you know what I'm doing? I'm combining both. I'm getting a new computer, a small one, because I don't like using a big one. I travel too much. It's too heavy. It takes up too much room. Too many options of things getting broken. That's why it got broken. Because it was so big, I dropped it when I was trying to carry a bunch of stuff. Right? So I'm getting a new computer, a small one, but it's got the old school options. It's not the most expensive one, but it works for me. I knew for the first time. I stayed for a long time. I like me better when I'm with you. Pay attention to that. Okay, air signs. Penguin in reverse. Okay. So this little guy's got frozen emotions about something. Penguin in reverse. So I'm looking at, first of all, the duality of the dark and the light, right? Which is what we all have. There's mostly white on this one. The penguins are a bird of the air, of the sea, and of the land. They're pretty freaking amazing. You know, they're a little awkward when they're on land, but they can walk around. But in the water, they fly through the water. They can't fly great distances, but they can fly. So they've got a lot of qualities and a lot of abilities and capabilities. They're better in their emotional waters. Is this you? The song's overlapping. I like me better when I'm with you. So right now, what's going on here is you've got a dream, right? It says trust in your dreams. But right now, he's out of the water, okay? He's not sailing through in his emotional waters. So if you were in the upright condition, you have the ability to move forward. You're able to jump out of the water. They can jump like 5 to 6 feet out of the water and land on their feet. It's a trip. Have you ever seen it? It's a trip. They would be telling you to take a leap of faith, right? And go after your dreams. Trust in your dreams, that the opportunity was there for you to act. But in reverse, Spirit's saying, it's not that your dream's not going to happen. It's just going to be delayed right now, okay? You're not ready to take that leap. So there's some loose ends you got to take care of. And now remember, it can turn upright right away. It just depends on how you follow the advice Spirit gives you. There might be some preparations that you need to take into consideration, right? There might be that you're afraid to take a leap of faith. And when your fear is holding you back, that's going to cause problems. So you've got to get to the place where you're feeling more secure. Sometimes people are afraid of going after what they want because they're afraid of the changes that are going to happen when they do so. Because when we do change things in our life, other changes happen, right? So Spirit says, before you take this leap, face your fear. Don't pretend and hide. Don't put your head underneath your wing, right? When you get prepared, you're not going to feel the fear so much, okay? This is also speaking about, you might have been having nightmares, you know, and your nightmares are telling you that there are things that you still have to work out. There are things that you haven't looked at. So pay really, really close attention to your dreams right now. They're giving you messages. I had dreams last night that were pretty intense. So they'll show you where you need to maybe focus a little bit more in one direction, maybe pull away in another. You have to resolve some older issues right now, because those are the issues that are kind of holding you back. They're keeping you away from your dreams right now. So we're going to go to Archangel Power. X's and O's, they all come back to me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I like this deck. I like the Archangel Power deck. I don't like messing with the decks that they have, you know, I got to figure out, you know, who's the princess of this and who's the, you know, I don't know tarot enough to understand all the different weird ways different decks do it. These ones, I understand. Not to mention the Archangels are the ones that I work with daily. Metatron, Michael, right? Remember my buddies. Zadkiel, Ariel. All right. Deep breath in. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Who are we talking to? We're talking to air signs. Or Galactic Federation of Light followers. Oh my God. You guys got this sign. You got this message. This is the message you got this morning. So I'm telling you, there are no mistakes. See, you know, people say, oh, anybody can pull out a card, right? And do a reading. You don't know if these are accurate. Okay? Well, I did this reading this morning before I left the house, this morning. And this is the card you guys got. So what they're telling you is right now, there may be some, you know, you're not able to move forward. You got to do a little bit more research. You need a little bit of help. You need to ask. You also need to be following what you really love. Are you really going after what you love? Are you really pursuing and trying to build on something that you love, or are you just doing it to try and make a buck and you actually freaking hate it? Because you'll do better when you do something that you love doing. But right now, you need a little bit of help. You can't do this by yourself. Now, I'm thinking about the fact that this is a water bird, right? And we were talking about a lot that kept coming up about alcoholism. You might need help in any area. You might not be at the place right now where you can do everything for yourself. It's not just research, just in general altogether. You're really wanting to do something and Spirit's saying, no, it's not time yet. Well, maybe you would be able to do it right away if you got a partner, right? Maybe you need to not try and figure things out for yourself and call on Spirit to help you. Are you being stubborn and trying to barrel through? Right now, Spirit's saying, consider taking maybe additional course on something. Maybe brush up something, hit the books a little bit, glean a little bit of knowledge, maybe from somebody who knows the area of expertise. This is the number 8, which is the number of abundance, right? Spirit is saying right now that the work that you put in, practice makes perfect. Are you somebody who's just kind of sitting around expecting it to land in your lap? Because Spirit says you got to go after it and do it in order to make it happen. What do we say? God helps those who help themselves. Song playing right now. Buddy, put your phone away. It's gone. Say goodbye. So something's over. And maybe you're refusing to believe that. Maybe you're refusing to accept that. Maybe there's an end of some kind of a job situation with you and another, and maybe you need to get a new partner. But right now, Spirit is telling you that any energy that you put in to this project, it will be successful. You don't have to have a fear about that, right? And it's about your willingness and your stick-to-itiveness, the determination to go the distance at this time. But you've got a lot to learn. So it could be job training that you need, right? Maybe you need to attend some type of seminar. I keep talking about that, you guys. Do you want me to do a seminar? What would you guys like to talk about? I haven't done one for a while, a webinar. We've done crystal classes. We've done animal totem classes. What interests of you? Let me know and I'll do one. But right now, Spirit's saying, whatever you have chosen to do, you need to do a little research in it. It might be that we already were shown that no, it's not moving forward. Why is it not moving forward? Because you don't have enough information. right? You need some help from someone else. Maybe there's somebody that's going to come forward. Ask Spirit. Maybe it is that you just haven't been working at it enough. You just need to do a little bit more practice, right? Like with me, that's why I like this deck. I'm like, okay, I know a lot of these messengers, who they're talking about. So if I practice with the deck over and over again, it'll get more fluid for me, and I won't be fumbling around. But Archangel Ariel is the angel of finances. She's also the angel of animals. So if that has anything to do with anything that's going on in your life, she's the one that you actually want to call on, okay? What else? If you are changing jobs and that's what you're afraid of, Spirit says, you know what? If you do change jobs at this time and you're thinking, am I going to be able to support my family? Will it take off? Spirit says yes, actually. If you're considering changing jobs or even your career at this time, like there's something that you really love to do. This is something that I did, but I wasn't really into it. I was out in the cold. I felt it didn't feel right to me. I love this. This is who I am. Spirit says, go for it. You will be blessed. I love how they gave us the same messages. Now, I only got through water and air this morning, so I don't know what was coming for fire and earth. We'll find out. But right now, we're going to go to fire signs, which is Ganesh. Fire signs are Ganesh. Fire signs are the obstacle remover. Fire signs are the green calcite too, right? So if you guys have chosen the green calcite, or if you're a fire sign, this message is for you. I wish we could turn back time. This is about two brothers, right? They used to have fun. Now, they used to climb trees and give each other different names, but then somebody said it's time to grow up and make some money, right? Time to grow up and make some money, and they're stressed out. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe what you're doing as far as your work is not what you love. When you work at something that you love, it doesn't feel like work. You know, I wanted to do this. I've been stressed today getting a bunch of stuff. Not stressed, but I was multitasking and you know, having to run around and do a gazillion things at once. As soon as I got home after all of that running around, I had to feed Lily. She was waiting for me, and I was up in the middle of the night feeding her and taking care of her. But I love her, and I love this work, and I love doing this for you guys. I haven't even gone on my website to work yet. This is what I did first, because I love what I do. When you love what you do, you're going to be good at it, and you're going to want to practice it, and you're going to want to do it. So this song, you know, oh, my brother and I, we used to climb trees and do all kinds of fun stuff, and then it was like, you know what, shut up and start making money. I wish we could turn back time, but Spirit says things are the way they are right now. So it'd be best for you to go after something you love, right? Then it doesn't really feel like work. Okay, so what we got here, we got a lot of upside down right now, don't we, air signs? And then fire signs, and we're fire signs right now. So right now, there are delays. We're in Mercury retrograde. It's just the way it is. The Bluebird of Happiness talks about happiness coming from changes that you were waiting for, right? Movements. Talking about moving from a cold winter time to a time of summer, but we're in reverse. So let's turn this around, because we can reverse this. We can, right? This is just where we're at right now. So we're all getting the same message. Isn't that interesting? That doesn't matter what sign. We're all getting the same message. Mercury retrograde's fucking with all of us. Right now, there's delays. Okay? They're telling you transitions won't be what you expect them to be right now. There's going to be delays. There's going to be problems. And baby, what you've been working towards isn't going to give you the result of what you thought you were going to get. You might be trying to force some kind of a change in your area or some kind of a transition. It could be that someone else in your life is trying to force a change in you that you know is not good for you. And it's interesting. This is called a California scrub. I like this. It makes me think of that song, I Don't Want No Scrub, right? A scrub is a guy leaning out of the window of his best friend's ride, hitting on his girl, right? I don't want no scrub. But California scrub in the upright says that things are going to be going good, right? Things are, the seeds that we have spread from these little things, they're going to start manifesting right now. But at the same time, it was about gentle movements, not forcing somebody to do something. Makes me think of the blue jay. The blue jay speaks about speech. And it says don't bully someone. But it also says don't allow anyone else to bully you. And that is what the bluebird is telling you right now. That it's possible that someone's trying to force a change in you that you know is not good for you. So you're not going to do it. It's also a sign that your efforts, whatever it is that you've been going after, it's not going to happen right now. It's just not. Spirit said this morning, it is what it is. So be patient, right? Keep moving forward with it, because all of these little birds, they're all very, very active as far as bringing their work into manifestation. They work very hard. They're tireless, right? Soon the dark area of your life is going to fade away, and it's going to bring the happiness. It's going to turn back around. But right now, there are delays. It's just not, this is just what it is. So don't force it. Don't push people, right? Don't allow anyone to, maybe it's just you, right? Remember, it's us or someone else. Maybe it's you. Maybe somebody's trying to make you do something that you know is not in your highest good. So then you say, no thanks. Boundaries, right? Okay. So, fire signs, correct for neutrality on all levels. Butting heads. Somebody doesn't want to hear this. Somebody doesn't want to hear something. They're clashing. There's a clash of beliefs and ideas right now. I don't know. It might be within ourselves, right? Our head and heart. Our head says one thing, our heart says another. So let's please listen to what Spirit says. Like I said, this is a heads up for this weekend, right? This is this weekend. Doesn't mean that on Monday it's not going to be different. But tomorrow I'm going to be going with my friend Scott. We're going to take the whole day. We're going to go hiking. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go dancing. So I won't be doing our weekly reading tomorrow. I'm going to record it tonight so that we have it. And it will be broken down with each sign, okay? It will be for everyone. But it's not going to be the way it normally was. Just like Spirit said, it's going to be different than we had hoped. Because I deserve some breaks and I want to see my friend and have some fun. All right, fire signs. What is our other message? Right on. Check it out. Okay, now this is really cool. So, the night of Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger. Before I got home, I stopped by the dollar store to get this holder that's holding my phone right now, which I hope that you guys are able to see the cards with. And as I was in the parking lot, actually before that, there was 2 lines open, and the store was packed, lines all the way down the aisles. And I said to the lady, you need to open up another thing. And she goes, we're going to open up line number 2. So I said, cool. So I said to the lady, there was a lady next to me, I was holding all of these items in my hand, and I said, God, I wish I'd gotten a buggy. You know, you think you're going in for one thing and you end up getting all these other things. And she goes, here, why don't you put it in my buggy? She was the sweetest lady. So we were standing there, and I said, hey, I just found out they're going to open up check line number 2. Let's go over there. So we went over there. Guess what happened? Mercury retrograde hit us there. The computer shut down. They couldn't get it to work. Finally, they get it to work. The girl doesn't know how to do it. Finally, they get it to where she understands what she's doing. And then the boy that was sitting there trying to buy all his candy, his card wouldn't work. He tried it 4 times, wouldn't work. Finally, his friend ended up paying for it. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? That was supposed to happen. You were supposed to get a treat today. And the lady's just like, wow, what is going on? And I said, it's Mercury retrograde. It's Mercury retrograde. And I explained what's going on, delays. Now, Spirit says right now, things aren't going to be the way you think, right? There's going to be delays. There's going to be changes. But when I came out of the parking lot, there was a Red Hawk right above my car. Now, again, traffic didn't go anywhere. The guy went to turn. He stalled. Everybody waited. Mercury retrograde, right? Plan on delays. Plan on things not going smoothly right now so that you don't get upset. But as I looked up in the sky, I see this gorgeous Red Hawk. And I thought, I'm not going to have a temper tantrum because I can't turn right now, even though I needed to get home and do this. Feed Lily. I haven't eaten all day, right? Go to work, the whole thing. But I thought, look at that beautiful Red Hawk. So I videotaped this gorgeous Red Hawk, and the whole time it was circling above me, a crow was dive bombing it. Wouldn't get off its ass, right? And I'm thinking, there you are, the Red Hawk is the messenger. But someone's bugging him the whole time. It's like those delays. It's like the annoying things that were happening to me all day long that are no doubt happening to others. But then we get the Red Hawk. And I knew when I saw the Red Hawk, a message was coming. Well, here she is, the Knight of Gabriel. Now, the Knight could represent a male or a female, right? Gabriel is the messenger. This is passion coming forward. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. This is passion and passionate energy. Could be a fire sign in your life. Could be somebody coming in to offer you some kind of passionate information. They could be offering you love. You could be getting a sweet message. Or basically, things are going to start moving very quickly. Here, there's delays. But remember what this said? This also said somebody may be wanting you to do something that you don't want to do, right? Or that you know is not in your highest good. But Spirit didn't say, we're not going to work and move forward the things that we know are in your highest good, right? So this is saying time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what you're meant to do. Well, here, are you going to say to yourself, okay, well, one said there's delays. Right? Well, what's going to happen is it looks like the falling tower is going to happen. So it might be that what you thought was going to happen isn't going to happen. Something different is going to happen. Right? And then all of a sudden, boom, this comes flying forward. You want to do this. This is exciting for you. But you got to think through, okay, what do I have to do first? What's the most important thing? You're going to know what you want to do. You're going to know what matters to you. Right now, my stomach is growling. I know that when I'm done with this, I'm going to go to upload this if I can figure out how to do it, and I'm going to eat because I know that that's what I need to do. So you're going to get the information enough, or you're going to have the epiphany, or you're just going to have that knowledge. I know what I need to do right now, right? Now, as I said, this could also be that your plans aren't moving forward. There's a delay about something that you're trying to figure out. It doesn't have to be the same thing. It can be something different. You could be having somebody come in, boom, totally different subject, right? Very confident person, very exciting person, very passionate person, wants to go on an adventure with you, right? This is a loyal person, courageous person, charismatic, an impulsive person. Definitely sounds like a fire sign. Whatever it is, I'm pretty excited for it. I say bring it. Bring it. This is a dry desert. This is a dry desert. All Spirit wants us to do, maybe, is relax. Let us bring it to you. And then all of a sudden, it's going to speed up quickly. In this dry desert that you've been traveling across, she's going to pinch that horse in the tail, and it's going to take off quickly. This horse is white. Somebody may be coming forward to speak their truth, coming clean with something, right? You may be traveling. Somebody may be traveling towards you. Whatever this is, I say bring it. I'm excited, right? And if it's something that maybe right here, you're sitting on your ass about one thing in your life, like I'm not able to get my computer. I won't get one for a few days. I have to limp along and make do until then, right? But there's something else that I have to get moving on. I'll find out what it is, possibly, or maybe somebody's going to come sweep me off my feet, right? All right. So now we're going to go to the starfish in warrior pose. I love this starfish. This is warrior pose. And this is, hey, how's it going, right? And this one's like, I got to go that way. There's all kinds of different things in this. Cracks me up. This one's saying, hey, over here, over here. But we're looking at it in warrior pose, right? We can take it. We can handle whatever we need to do. We're earth signs, and we're stable, and we're grounded. So we're in warrior pose right now, and it might just be that you need to do a little bit of stretching. It might be that you need to take the first step forward, right? It might be that you need to lean in on your left side, which is your heart side, because that's the pose that we're making right now. So for those who chose starfish warrior pose or earth signs, what is your message? I'm curious if you guys get it upside down. If you guys would like help with a private reading or dream analysis or a ceremonial sage wand with a Reiki charged crystal or any of the Reiki charged diffuser bracelets or avian crystal meditation tool, anything else that I can help you with, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I would be honored to help you. Now that we're up and running again with my computer, I can do the readings. Thank you, thank you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please excuse me being a little high-strung, but I've got, it's just, I don't know, it's coming out of me right now. I feel like, the energy is pretty high right now, so I'm running with it. I need it to keep myself moving forward. Welcome to my channel. Click like, subscribe, and share. That'd be awesome. All right, earth signs. I can't see what the time stamping is because of the weird holder that I've got. Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? Because for you guys, there is promise and hope, right? And you know what's interesting to you? You may say, okay, but you know what? I'm a Pisces with a Capricorn moon. So how can this be? How come one minute you're telling me no and the next minute you're telling me yes? Because they're two different things, right? Right now, Spirit's saying, remember what we were told? And you're a different sign. You're a different sign, but isn't it interesting that we're getting this 3 different times? I find this really, really intriguing because I have earth signs in my chart. So what you got to do is you got to figure out, okay, Sometimes we're told no about something, right? And we automatically go to the one thing we want most. And we think, shit, it's being delayed? That sucks. But if we got this, and I take all of these messages for me, right? Which means I got this 3 times. Twice this morning upside down and once now upside right. So obviously it's not all the same thing. There are many different things going on in our life right now, right? Song right now, guys like me need girls like you when we're coming through. We took the whole weekend to fix things between us, right? What's interesting about this song, I listen to it now. There's 2 different ways to hear this song. Sounds like a guy that's saying, you know, when I come sliding through, you know, I'm going to call you up. And she's like, you know what? I don't need a white horse and a carriage. You know, you spend time with me when no one's around. You know, you hit me up and blah, blah, blah. And she sounds like she's a hooker. She sounds like she's a lay, right? Like a fuck buddy. And she's like, I don't need that, you know? Why are always the best things forbidden? So she wants somebody that, I guess he calls her up, but only when no one knows about it, right? And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. Think about that, right? What's going on with you? Right now, this came up for a reason. I need a girl like you when I come through. And this is about nesting, promise, and hope. Have you been treating somebody like a fuck buddy? Right? Have you been doing that? Have you been... I heard another song today. It's a new one. It's called Lie. And it was the guy saying how, you know, you tell all your friends that we're nothing more than friends, but how come you call me every single day? How come you're asking me you want me to come over every single night? Why do you lie? Right? So have you been keeping somebody a secret? Is that what's been going on? You know, you don't want to meet my mom. You don't want anybody to know about me, but you call me nonstop 24/7. I'm a girl that you call when you come through. Interesting. Well, clearly this doesn't apply to everyone, but it must apply to some, otherwise it wouldn't have come up. So, on another note, for you, nesting and promise and hope, it's a positive. But there's a different way of doing things here. This is a time for promise and hope. This is a time that your vision and your dream that you have had in front of you starts coming close at hand. They're telling you that what you have been thinking about, what you've been seeing, it's real. It's strong. That vision is something that's going to be a reality. Whatever difficulties that you've been dealing with, they're passing. They're going away. The problems are starting to be resolved, relaxed. If you don't see it right now, it's soon going to happen. Things are going to work out. But you know what the flip side of this is? Like what I said before, they're going to work out, but maybe not the way you thought. Just like with me. I'm happy with the way things are working out. It's not the way I thought they were going to work out, but I'm happy with it, right? So right now, Spirit's saying, why don't you try something different? If you're going to pray in a different way. Whatever you have done, remember the different ways that this guy could do it, right? We could go that way, or you could go this way. You could ask for help, right? You could run. You could be, thinking about it over here. You could be doing all kinds of different things. You could strike warrior pose. Spirit wants you to do something different than you have done before. When you do that, like if you usually go left, go right. Approach something in a different way. It's difficult when we are creatures of habit. I said to that guy today in the computer store, I'm a creature of habit. I like having the ability to use my finger on a little mouse. I don't want to use an external mouse, and I don't want to touch the screen. I don't want that. I usually am putting lotion on my hands because my hands are so dry. My computer screen would be all slimy. And they go like, oh, you can use one of those styluses. I don't want to. I don't want to. I like having the little mouse thingy, right? But I can't have a mouse with an iPad. But I can have the little attached mouse pad if I change the type of computer I'm looking at. So I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to go back to the old school. I'm going to go back to what I like, but I'm going to get a newer version of it. Right? So try something a little bit different for you. Right now, Spirit's saying that promises that were made to you, they're going to be fulfilled. And your hope that you might have lost or have been losing faith in, it's going to be renewed. So right now, there are miracles, many miracles happening for you. It literally could mean you've been trying to have a baby and it's not been working. It's going to take. It could mean that you've been trying with this project and it wasn't gelling. It's going to gel. Whatever it is, it's fertility, right? New ideas. I've been thinking about this project and I wasn't quite sure about if I should go for it. Spirit says, go for it. It's going to work. Song right now. Hey, old friend, why are you so shy? I heard you married someone and you're happy now, right? You settled down. I thought you would see my face and then you would feel the same, but you know, I wish you all the best. Well, it didn't work out, right? It's like me. I met my twin soul and he told me he was married. Wow. I know he's my twin soul, but he got married to someone else. So it didn't work out the way I thought. Doesn't mean that someone else isn't going to come passionately forward into my life, right? It may not turn out the way we thought, but it's going to turn out the best. The Spirit knows what we need. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the final message for earth signs or the starfish warrior? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Maybe you're the person that's saying this right now. Didn't work out with them, but it's going to work out with somebody else. Woohoo! Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right. Warrior pose. Earth signs. Ooh, you know what? Check it out. If you could see this, it literally fell down. So this is your card. I love this. I love this for you guys. This whole reading is awesome for you guys because you've got promise. You've got things that are working out in your highest good. And right here, Spirit's confirming that. With whatever has been dark here, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. There's travel. You've got your best friend in your boat and you're moving out of these stormy clouds and fire and possibly chaotic energy and fights and arguments and disagreements. You're moving into the sun. You may be moving from a dark, cold, damp area to a warmer area. Whatever it is, you're getting out of the shit and you're moving forward. And your best friend, this is a collie dog. Loyalty, love, protection, friendship. That's who's in this boat. This is a golden boat. This boat is golden. This ship is moving forward and it's blessed by Spirit. And Archangel Michael is making sure that you feel safe. This could be the return of someone from the past. This could be that you are moving to a new home. Maybe because you're having a baby. Maybe that is your baby, right? Oh my God, we're getting a new home. Oh my gosh, I got a new job, so we're moving to this new place. Whatever this is, it's new. It's promising. It's beautiful. You're leaving the dark times behind. You've got great stuff coming ahead. You may be going on a trip. Whatever this bullshit was that was behind you, you're like, I am done with it. And it feels good. It feels good. So right now, if you're not feeling this energy, hold on to this because this is your promise, right? This is your promise. Your nest egg is going to, you know what? Maybe your nest egg wasn't going to take off where you were at, but it is in your new place. You're on your way. Whatever you've been stressed out or unhappy about, it's ending. This is about leaving the bullshit behind. This is about embracing the changes. So this could have been an end of something and a beginning of something else. Hello, Victory Sparrow. Hello, little Victory Sparrow. Right? Yeah, we're busy. We're going to go after what we need and we're going to be successful. Yeah, you take a little bite of that. See, there you go, you guys. Victory Sparrow, and that's what's happening here. This is going to be a victorious time for you. Don't be afraid to ask Archangel Michael to help you with whatever travel arrangements you need, whatever help you need. If you need to get your friend to you, check this out. Maybe you need to bring somebody to you, right? Maybe you're having your best friends sent out to you. Maybe you're going to send them a ticket. There's a light on the end of this ship. And you know what? It's interesting. All of the storms going behind it, this is like it's being pulled by Spirit. It's hanging on a string and it's shielded and protected. This is definitely in the light, the highest light. So it might be, other than relocation, other than travel, it's just moving forward. It might be seeing things in a different perspective, but the right perspective. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. Wow. Call upon Archangel Michael to help you out. And that's it, you guys. That's your reading. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to go have some dinner. I want you to see these clouds. Chemtrail for sure, right? Chemtrail. Creeps. But I'm looking at that right there. Isn't that interesting? That snowball effect? It looks to me like two halves of one moon, right? This half and this half coming together. So maybe your intuition is about to kind of merge. So you're going to be able to, it's going to gel for you and you're going to understand what your next move is. It's beautiful. I like looking at the clouds. I saw an angel earlier when I was looking up, but I didn't have time to stop the reading. Oh. my little nest up here, the barn swallow. I thought that they moved out, but somebody just swooped out of my... So I guess they're still in there. That's nice. It's nice to know that, because guess what? The barn swallow is the harbinger of hope. And that was your message. Last signs, right? And all of us, even the ones that are upside down right now, hold on to the hope. Doesn't mean it's not happening even by the end of the weekend. This is just a weekend, what's going on this weekend. So if you want things to shift your perspective. If you're the person who hasn't been doing something and Spirit's saying it's time for you to communicate, you could tune things around. All right, you guys, I'm out. I'll talk to you again soon. Love ya.